Sultans. The skipper was good up at the front along with Chan Masood. They couldn't quite get away. Partnership of 68 that they put on. But then that middle order, as has happened through the tournament, they've had players who've done so well for them. Riley Rousseau today, they needed him. He's provided some runs, and a man who's been, well, ever present in as far as the runs are concerned, Sohaib Maqsood. Wonderful innings that was, of 65 from 35 and unbeaten as well. So they got to 206, and it's up to Kamran Akmal to give the Zalmi a start. Good healthy strike rate in his career. Yeah, good servant of the side and needs to lead from right at the front, but he is essentially hoping, as are many, that this man, Hazratullah Zazai, look at the strike rate, 188.99. That's in this tournament. Here he's played some wonderful innings, and if he can do something similar today and stay out there for probably about 20-25 balls, he keeps them in it big time. Sohail Tanvir to stop him alongside David Gower and Bazid Khan. Gentlemen, as the Gillette countdown goes, your thoughts?
It's a tough ask. I can put it that simply. It's a very, very tough ask. It will be a record-breaking chase in PSL if they get there.
Oh, shots of catch it. All done at the fence. Imran Khan. Bazid.
Well, we saw in that Multan innings, the first few overs, they got a bit of shape, but they didn't get any wickets. Wickets up front, safe hands, Jubilee safe hands up front, and then Multan will race away. But I think we're in for an entertaining game, because whatever happens, there'll be lots of shots played.
Yeah, gotta say, you'd rather have them on the board. Oh, didn't get it in the gap. An opportunity missed there, short, wide.
Here we go. The tactics are there, if only you can read the code.
Bowler 2. We've been going with it, haven't we? On the left, bowler 2 is who they think is suited to the situation right now.
And it's quite an underrated bowling lineup, this Multan Sultans. You got Sohail Tanvir with those experience in all those games under his belt. Then you've got, well, Shah Nawaz Dhani. You've got Imran Khan, who has a terrific tournament. Muzrabani, he's bowled exceedingly well. Imran Tahir. So all five have had a really good tournament, and it's just sort of slipped under the radar.
Gone for the big shot. He'll open the shoulders. They need to use this power play. The restrictions. There's the first boundary.
Yeah, Tanvir thinking he's got this a little bit too wide, opened up the chances for the shot. His idea really, when he's bowling that full, is to bowl straight, because that length with width gets exactly that sort of treatment. Not times, but it's still 4. That wasn't the result of the figures 2 and 9. Or at least not the intended result of the figures 2 and 9. Small ball, there's a little bit of shape, a little bit of swing. Why? Now, there's just going to say something here. There have been so many overthrows in this tournament. Sometimes the ricochets off the stumps, and most of them come when the batsman is safely home. You do not need that extra sting from the throw when the batsman is already safely home, and you just risk giving away runs. Why? Why risk it? Yes, apologise now.
Yeah, they're all a bit charged up. Big game.
So am I.
Bowling. Bowling. Close. 7 without loss.
Well, that final delivery swings in. Nearly does exactly the damage, the best damage possible to the chase. If that had either taken the inside edge onto the stumps or been directed well enough to go onto the stumps of its own accord, what a wicket that could have been, what a wicket that would have been.
Seven without loss, fair enough start. He'll be happy. The Zalmi. Oh, here we go again. We've got something else. We've got 3 chairs now. 210F. Oh. Here's Imran. Found the fielder. Shall we try and decipher it? 210F. They need him to fire. As I said, if he plays an innings, and I'm talking 25 balls or so, then it sets them on their way. Because he does strike them. Oh, so impressive. Yeah, good line. Yeah, hit sixes for fun. It really does hit sixes for fun. So good with his head being still, and it's just power through that hitting zone. Doesn't swing a great deal. And hardly ever hits it.
And the distances get bigger and bigger.
Shouts of catch it, but it's gone fine enough. It'll go for 4. Well guided in the end by Akmal.
Yeah, the deep fielders are set square, so it's a very deep square leg. There is no one at fine leg where you normally have a fielder regulation. So Akmal's done well to actually get across and make sure that he just picked it up fine enough to go to the fence.
What a beautiful shot.
Big players do stand up when it counts, and we saw Riley Russo play his best innings of the tournament earlier tonight, and maybe it's time for Kamran Akmal, who's threatened in this Abu Dhabi leg but hasn't quite got that big score. But he started off middling the ball. Couple of boundaries in this over. 17 off 9. They need Kamran Akmal.
Parkview City plot winner. There he is, Walid Khalid. Wins a plot of land. That was the prize that everybody was after, the Parkview City mega contest.
I had set my hopes on that the last 3 months. Congratulations, Walid. I have to buy my own now.
Yeah, to part with some land, that's okay. Kind gesture.
Man of the match still has a chance to win that ball from the player of the match.
$18 without loss.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about the lengths of that over to start with. Those 2 shots into space on the onside, on the leg side, were the result of poor bowling. But this is a final. Pressure does things to people. The final couple of balls much more in the right sort of place, and while people settle into their roles, you're going to expect a few mistakes here and there. But 18 from the first 2 gets Zalmi off the sort of start they would like.
Bowled round the wicket to the right-hander and takes all the pace off with that fast arm action, not so easy to pick up.
Left arm is leg break. The A38 goes past Gloucester and Tewkesbury, I think. Long way from here.
Around the wicket, just pitches and slightly straightens. So Kamran Akmal's big heave. No way. With the new ball, he's so effective. Gets the ball to swing and then add a bit of artistry in the way that he bowls those slow ones, back of the hand. And after that first over, he's now made sure that he's not giving Kamran Akmal the room to play with from around the wicket.
Beautifully timed. Lots of work in the deep for Dahani. Keeps it to a couple. He's in decent touch today. Kamran Akmal.
Yeah, he is. It's also a good pitch for batting on, as we saw in the first innings of the night. Very quick hands this time. Dahani does well on the edge. Had to make a lot of ground, had to get that slide in. Made sure the ball stayed to this side of him and of the rope.
He's okay. Yeah, Shelter catch it and didn't quite hit it well enough to carry to the fielder. Yeah, looking at the bottom of his bat, but to all out attack must utilize this power play. And if you have him in your side in the play Jubilee Mice Stars 11. fantasy cricket. Who do you have? Who's going to get you all those points?
Well, I guess a lot of people would have had Zazayan. Right, the winner from the Eliminator 2. Close run thing here. Shazib Gundal, 669.5 points. All done indeed.
Struck well enough. It'll go for 4. It's good work being done here by the Zalmi and the power play.
And it's all Kamran Akmal. This ball angled back in and just kept going. That's why he had a free swing at it. It's just angled back in. It's not straightened either. So the shot down the ground works.
.27 without loss.
It's an extraordinary looking card, isn't it, in response to that 207 target. Kamran Akmal, the lone hand. Desires faced 2 balls. Still to get off the mark. I wonder if he's getting frustrated watching at the other end. That sort of thing can do things to a man.
They've got good batting. Need a start up at the front. They're going at 9s. That's good. 3, 8, A. There was an F somewhere earlier. There's Blessing Zarabani. Also into the pitch. A nice quick pitch, this one. It's responded at back of a length. It's bounced up nicely. And that's his weapon. It's got to be right on line, though. Fine leg up in the circle. Good start. Yeah, gives us a chance to have some Tapalti. Yes, much needed. They've been so good, the Sultans, with the way that they've approached their bowling, in that they've just stuck to whatever their plans are. And essentially, and I'd say those signs off the side, and I don't know if they're just to the captain or to the bowlers as well, but there's been some clarity of thought and just hit your length and your line and let your opposition go with whatever they're thinking and try and take it on. So with the right field sets, they've had success. Oh, big shout.
Well, the shout discounted initially by Alindar. There's a conversation brewing here. Rizwan had to sort of crick the neck back to look up to Musrabani there for an opinion. And with someone of this height, the bounce, and in fact the line, I think, as well, is likely to negate any validity in that review. Andy Flower just checking the line. It's well bowled, well bowled. But the correct decision, I'm sure, not to review.
shot. Just a good cricket shot. It's placed, it's timed, and it's gone for 4. It releases the pressure from the over.
And just the slightest bit of room. He's gone from middle stump to just outside off stump when he plays with the boundary. Ball still coming back in, but it's just that little bit of room, and Kamran Akmal just times it away.
Here's the shout, adjacent when it strikes him, but angles and height as well. Shouts of catch it. Oh, it doesn't carry. He does have that extra kick. Every now and again, many have gone into the cut shot, think that he'll get it away, and then have to adjust to the bounce.
Well, we have a rare sighting coming up of Zazai, who's been a spectator while this partnership, if you can call it that, develops. 32 runs without loss, all of them scored by Kamran Akmal. Zazai, none from 2 so far.
Nice and tight with the line. 32 without loss.
Well, a lot of people expecting Zazai to be the main strike weapon, the ballistic missile here for this chasing Peshawar Zalmi. He's hardly had a look in, yet to get off the mark. Kamran Akmal doing all the work, doing all the run scoring, and yet he's doing a good job. The run rate currently 8, the required rate 10.94, so everything is pretty much as it should be at this stage. The key thing, they haven't lost a wicket yet.
Four overs, 32 without loss, has it all. Even Stevens. Here's Shahnawaz Dahani, leading wicket taker in the tournament, an emerging player, bubbly character. Have an impact here. Oh, where were you going? Oh.
Well, Dahani does his bit here, gets it the right sort of length, the right sort of line. Well, what is Zazai doing? Because Kamran Akmal is not coming anywhere. And I'll tell you what, that would have been the most prized wicket of the night. Was Zazai yet to open his account? We know how dangerous he can be, how dangerous he could be.
And imagine this, 4 overs done, and you get run out without scoring. You've only faced, what, 3 deliveries?
Bowling, good length, absolutely nothing in the way of width.
Yeah, I've got a feeling here that Kamran Akmal was sort of kind of anticipating the ball would be short of a length, because that is so often where Dahani operates. He's got the pace, he's got the bounce. It's never going to be an easy shot to play, and there's an angle here with a bit of movement as well that just frustrates Akmal. But with Dahani early on, you can pretty much set yourself for one of those. It's then just a question of whether or not you make contact, I guess, but makes him think anyway. He'll be thinking now.
Yeah, lovely, lovely and tight, giving absolutely nothing.
Yeah, this is good bowling. This is what we've come to expect from him as well. The ability to adapt. respond to what the batsman is up to. Just angles in. This time it's Akmal who's thinking about the run, trying to run himself out for a moment or two.
Just as the tournament has gone, I reckon he's just got better and better, you know, Dahani. When he started up, certainly in this leg of it, there was a certain rawness to him, perhaps sometimes even a little overexcited when it was time to bowl. Happy with his pace, fair enough, and not quite on target. But he's streamlined it all in the course of a couple of weeks.
Well, early days yet. Very good start, though. Well, there's the danger. He's trying to keep that line tight. He slipped up marginally. And that just gives Akmal the chance to work it away behind square and away from the fielder out at deep square leg. So it's just a minor detail as far as Dahani is concerned, but a big bonus for Cameron Akmal.
But the idea again is spot on. Get the ball swinging back in, try and come Cameron Akmal for room. That's a good shot. Okay, he's flicked it away to the fence, but you want to do that again. Just get the ball coming back in, take the offside out of the equation. That's what Cameron Akmal's looking at, is the cut shot. You're not going to give him the cut shot, you try and swing towards leg.
It's excellent work. Just the 4 in the over. It's 36 without loss.
पेशावर ज़ल्मी ने 36 रन्स अभी तक बनाए हैं और ये तमाम रन्स कामरान अकमल के हैं। और इस स्कोर कार्ड को देखकर वो मुझे सिंगापुर का टूर्नामेंट याद आ जाता है। पाकिस्तान और श्रीलंका का फाइनल था जिसमें जयसूर्या और कालू विधारना आए थे इनिंग्स का आगाज़ करने के लिए, और 69 पर जब पहली विकेट गिरी तो कालू विधारना 0 पर आउट हुए। अभी तक यहाँ ज़ज़ाई 0 पर बैटिंग कर रहे हैं और उन्होंने अपना पहला स्कोरिंग शॉट खेला और ये बुलंद बाला छक्का आज के फाइनल का सबसे बड़ा।
ये कहते हैं कि कुश्ते बादाम से ये जोर लगता है बैटिंग में। आज तो फिर पूरी दुकान खा के आए होंगे, क्योंकि ये बॉल तो वापस आने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा था। इतनी जोर से ये हिट लगाते हैं, बल्ला इतना तेज चलता है कि एज लगे या मिडल ऑफ द बैट हो, बॉल बहुत ही दूर जाता है।
जहां ये तकरीबन स्टेडियम से बाहर चली थी और बाउंड्री भी ज़्यादा है। इस तरफ जो बाउंड्री का फासला है तकरीबन वो पिच से 80 गज दूर है, लेकिन ज़ज़ई जब खेलते हैं, जब इनके शॉट्स लगते हैं तो कोई भी बाउंड्री बड़ी नहीं होती। ज़्यादा इनको इससे पहले स्ट्राइक का मौका भी नहीं मिला। ये चौथी गेंद खेलें
और पेशावर के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आज ज़ज़ाई अपनी फॉर्म कंटिन्यू रखें। फाइनल है, बहुत बड़ा टारगेट चेस करना है। अगर ये चेस कर गए तो HBL PSL की हिस्ट्री में ये पहली दफ़ा होगा कि इतना बड़ा स्कोर चेस हो। और आपको ऐसे नहीं लगेगा कि ये पहले 5 ओवर में कोई रन ना बना सके, इनको स्ट्राइक नहीं मिला, क्योंकि एक ही बॉल में उन्होंने ऐसा छक्का लगाया है कि जैसे हर बॉल वही खेल रहे हैं।
लॉन्ग लेग पर धानी है, डीप स्क्वायर लेग पर भी एक फील्डर को भेजा गया है। इस बार शॉट को चेक किया, गेंद सीधी शान मसूद के हाथों में और डेंजर मैन जज़ई को चलता किया। यहाँ पर मुज़र रब्बानी ने ये अनमोल विकेट मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को मिल गई पावर प्ले में।
और सेलिब्रेशन से आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि ये कितनी बड़ी विकेट थी मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के लिए। मुज़र रब्बानी ने स्लोअर बॉल किया था, लेकिन क्योंकि इनको बाउंस ज्यादा मिलता है तो ये बॉल ज्यादा बाउंस हुआ और जो कट शॉट या जो गाइड करना चाह रहे थे जज़ाई, वो उनसे ना हुआ, एज लगा और बड़ा आसान कैच पॉइंट पे शान मसूद ने पकड़ा और मुल्तान सुल्तान्स इस गेम में वापस तो नहीं कहूंगा, इस गेम में आगे।
जी हाँ, जज़ई चले हैं यहाँ पर 6 रन बनाकर, पेशावर 42 पर है।
Number 2 boys.
जोनाथन वेल्स यूनाइटेड के खिलाफ मैच में बहुत अच्छा खेले थे रन चेज में। आज सूरत हाल भी मुख्तलिफ है, पार्टनर भी मुख्तलिफ है। साथ उस दिन जज़ाई थे, आज वो जा चुके हैं और फिर ये फाइनल है, इसका एक अलग दबाव होता है, ख़ास तौर पर जब आप रन्स के ताक़ुब में लगे हुए हैं। तो एक फील्डर को स्लिप में बुला लिया गया है, सोहेल तनवीर को। 2 फील्डर इनका कट शॉट रोकने के लिए पॉइंट और उसके पीछे। ओह, ये गेंद उछलती हुई गई। निहायत आला बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा। जिस एंगल से आते हैं राइट हैंडर को खेलना पड़ती है इनकी गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर भी।
और इनकी जो नेचुरल लेंथ है वो यही है, शॉर्ट ऑफ अ लेंथ, गेंद जोर से विकेट पे मारते हैं। ये जे डॉट फास्ट डिलीवरी और बाउंस मिलता है। मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की जो बॉलिंग लाइनअप है थोड़ी सी अंडररेटेड है, क्योंकि इनके सारे ही बॉलर इस HBL PSL 6 में बहुत फॉर्म में है। मुज़र रब्बानी आप ले लें, इमरान खान ले लें, इन सब ने अपना रोल अदा किया है। इमरान ताहिर, सोहेल तनवीर, धानी की तो बात ही अलग है। तो बॉलिंग यूनिट बहुत सेटल्ड है।
जी, और हम बात यह है कि पेनिट्रेट करते हैं, विकेट्स लेकर देते हैं और ये विकेट हासिल की मुज़र रब्बानी ने। ये देखिए आखिरी मौके पर अपनी उंगलियों को उनने रोल किया गेंद पर और बैट्समैन को शॉट चेक करने पे मजबूर किया। इससे आसान कैच नहीं हो सकता था इतने बड़े मैच में, और शायद इससे बड़ी विकेट भी नहीं। अभी इस पिच का मोल तोल करना चार्ल्स, लेकिन ये बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग पिच है, शायद इस टूर्नामेंट की सबसे अच्छी बैटिंग पिच। ये पिछला मैच जो ड्रामाई रहा, शॉर्ट गेंद पर छक्का लगा, अगली गेंद पर अपनी विकेट से हाथ धो बैठे जज़ई, जो इस मैच का बहुत बड़ा एक पॉइंट भी साबित हो सकता है, बहुत बड़ा मोड़ भी, क्योंकि इस तरह कराची किंग्स और इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की बॉलिंग के खिलाफ ये रंगरलियां मनाते रहे थे, तो इनसे बड़ी उम्मीदें हो गई थी। छह ओवर्स मुकम्मल हुए, 42 पर 1 ज़ल्मी। पेशावर ज़ल्मी की बैटिंग बड़ी ताकतवर है। इस चैंपियनशिप में सबसे ज़्यादा छक्के लगा चुके हैं ये, इसलिए एक विकेट गिरने के बावजूद आप कह नहीं सकते कि आखिरी कहका आज कौन लगाएगा। और बोल्ड कर दिया, इस बार कहका लगाया इमरान खान ने। कामरान अकमल के दिफा को उन्होंने पाश किया।
और देखिए एक मरतबा फिर इमरान खान ने लेंथ बॉल किया है जो कि उनकी स्ट्रेंथ है। सारे HBL में ये लेंथ बॉल करते रहे हैं, थोड़ा सा बॉल सीम पे पड़ के अंदर की तरफ आया, लेकिन क्योंकि लेंथ लाइन ऑफ स्टंप के ऊपर इमरान खान कामयाब, एरियल क्लीन आउट। और कह के जो तारिक सईद कह रहे हैं वो इस वक्त सारे मुल्तान सुल्तान ही लगा रहे हैं। 36 पे कामरान अकमल, 45 पे 2।
पेशावर ज़ल्मी के सबसे आजमूदाकार और माने हुए खिलाड़ी हैं शुएब मलिक, जो 1000 से ज़्यादा रन बना चुके हैं HBL PSL में, और 4 बार इनको एक कैलेंडर ईयर में 1000 से ज़्यादा रन बनाने का एहसास है। ये देखिए इन स्विंग डिलीवरी और सही लाइन, सही लेंथ, क्योंकि आपको बॉलिंग कोचेस बताते हैं कि आपको ऑफ स्टंप की चोटी को हिट करना चाहिए। आप लेंथ ऐसी, और ये बिल्कुल वैसी ही थी इमरान की।
बिल्कुल जिसको कहते हैं टॉप ऑफ ऑफ। इमरान खान ने भी इस PSL में बहुत ही उम्दा बॉलिंग की है।
इस बार आउट स्विंग करने में कामयाब हुए शुएब मलिक, इसकी बिल्कुल तवक्को नहीं कर रहे थे। तो ये इमरान खान जो हैं ये छुपे रुस्तम भी निकले, क्योंकि एक ज़माने में इनको टेस्ट बॉलर समझा जाता था। ये देखिए कामरान अकमल जो है अपना तवाज़ुन बिल्कुल खो बैठे। गेंद निस्बतन आगे भी थी, कामरान अकमल जो है ज़्यादा हिले नहीं अपनी जगह से,
लेकिन कंसिस्टेंट बॉलिंग करते हैं। जो लेंथ है इनकी चेंज नहीं होती, तो अगर ज़रा भी सीम मूवमेंट या ज़रा भी बॉल पिच से हिले या फंसे तो बहुत ही डेंजरस हो जाते हैं। आज आपने यही देखा कि लेंथ बहुत ही खूबसूरत थी। ये सारे HBL PSL में वो टेस्ट मैच लेंथ होती है वो ही कर रहे हैं और कामयाब रहे हैं।
यहाँ ये 4-8 एच पे बात आ गई है, ये भी एक मुअम्मा है, अभी तक इसको कोई समझ नहीं सका बाहर से। डेटा पर बड़ा यकीन है मुल्तान सुल्तान्स का। एंडी फ्लावर जो कोच हैं, इनके आने के बाद इस सुल्तान्स के मुकद्दर का सितारा चमका है। जिस तरह ये देखिए ये स्टंप्स की चमक दमक आपने देखी, कामरान अकमल को शिकस्त दी इमरान ने।
और अबू धाबी आके भी मुल्तान सुल्तान्स एक बिल्कुल डिफरेंट आउटफिट लगे हैं। थोड़ा सा कराची में स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे। एंडी फ्लावर ने खुद कहा कि ये जो ब्रेक हुई थी PSL में उनको बहुत फायदा हुआ है उनकी टीम को।
एक और शानदार डिलीवरी, बाल बाल बचे। इस बार तेज गेंद थी, ऑफ द सीम मोमेंट भी।
बिल्कुल ये टेस्ट मैच की लेंथ इमरान खान की, और जब सीम मूवमेंट मिले तो अनप्लेएबल हो जाते हैं। ये बॉल एंगल अंदर हुआ, सीम पे पड़ के बाहर निकला। J. फास्ट डिलीवरी तो थी लेकिन अनप्लेएबल भी थी।
ये टेस्ट मैचों में हमने इनको कम नई गेंद करते हुए देखा है। पाले कले में दूसरी इनिंग्स में एक स्पेल मिसबाह उल हक ने इनसे कराया था, जो टेस्ट मैच पाकिस्तान जीत गया था। लेकिन यहाँ पर ज़्यादा मौसर जो हैं या ज़्यादातर जो विकेटें थी वो मुत्तहदा अरब इमारात आकर ये पुरानी गेंद पर रिवर्स स्विंग करके लेते थे। ये डॉट सुपर ओवर, इसमें निशाना लगाना है और लग गया। इमरान ने ऑफ स्टंप को हिट किया था, इन्होंने लेग स्टंप को। रायली रूसो ये आज की शाम के हीरोज में से एक हैं। मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को जो हीरोज की जरूरत थी यहाँ इधर अपनाए हुरमज के किनारे आने के बाद वो इनको मिले हैं। धानी तो कराची में ही मिल गए थे। सुहेब मकसूद की फॉर्म बहाल हुई इस मैदान पर आकर। रायली रूसो, उनके अलावा जॉनसन चार्ल्स बहुत अच्छा खेले। और ये विकेट मेडन ओवर, बड़ी उम्दा और लाजवाब बॉलिंग इमरान खान की। 42 पर 2 ज़ल्मी। हालात बिल्कुल काबू में हैं मोहम्मद रिजवान के, बात नहीं कह सकते। आज उनसे कुछ गलतियां हुई। शायद इस फाइनल में इतनी अच्छी पिच पे वो टॉस जीतकर पहले बैटिंग के मुतालिक भी सोच सकते थे। फिर जो फील्डिंग में गलतियां हुई, ये मोहम्मद इमरान को नई गेंद पर हमने कामयाब देखा था, उनको देर से लाया गया, शायद उसका भी नुकसान हुआ। और आखिर में जो अम्माद भट्ट का ओवर था, आखिरी ओवर करने के वो ज़्यादा स्पेशलिस्ट हैं नहीं, तो जाहिर है कि वो भी एक नुकसानदेह साबित हुआ है। वो फैसला भी वहाब रियाज का। और शायद गलतियां जो हैं वो ज़ल्मी ने फाइनल शुरू होने से पहले ही कर दी थी। लेकिन मजीद यहाँ से आगे ये जो एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल चैलेंज, लेकिन ये जो चैलेंज है ये ज़ल्मी कैसे पॉसिबल कर सकता है?
देखिए, बात अब शोएब मलिक पे ही रह गई है। शोएब मलिक
मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के शोएब मलिक, उससे पहले कराची की भी कप्तानी की उन्होंने पहले सीजन में। ये बड़ा दिन है इनके लिए, बड़ी रात हो सकती है अगर ये बाजीद की सोच है, अगर इनकी भी हो जाती।
रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट जो है वो ऑलमोस्ट 13 तक पहुंच गया है। तो अब शोएब मलिक और जोनाथन वेल्स को बाउंड्रीज हासिल करने पड़ेंगी। स्कोर इतना ज़्यादा है, रन रेट रिक्वायर्ड इतना ज़्यादा है कि आपके पास टाइम नहीं है कि आप 2-3 ओवर भी आराम तसल्ली से खेले। हर ओवर में आपको 2 नहीं तो 1 बाउंड्री ज़रूर चाहिए।
जी हाँ, इनके पास किंग हिटर्स हैं। ये पावल बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग करते हैं, बड़े बड़े छक्के लगाते हैं। इसके अलावा रदरफोर्ड, इनसे पूरा पाकिस्तान वाकिफ है। इसके अलावा अहमद भट्ट, और कट शॉट लगाया, ये फेवरेट एरिया है शोएब मलिक का, बैकफुट पर गए, रूम क्रिएट किया और धानी की इस गेंद पर बहुत ही आला शॉट खेला।
हाँ, जगह दी अपने आप को इस शॉट के लिए, और क्योंकि शॉर्ट बॉल था तो पॉसिबल था कि कट मारा जाए, इस वजह से बाउंड्री की तरफ भी गया। और शोएब मलिक भी ये जान गए हैं कि बाउंड्री मारना हर ओवर में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। रोटेशन ऑफ स्ट्राइक तो सही है, लेकिन इतना बड़ा टारगेट है कि अभी से बाउंड्रीज की जरूरत।
ये शोएब मलिक को आउट किया था धानी ने जब इन्होंने ज़ल्मी के खिलाफ पहले मरहले के मैच में 4 विकेटें हासिल की थी। बाउंस आउट किया था ज्यादातर उन्होंने पेशावर के बैट्समैन को। ज्यादातर विकेटें ये शॉर्ट गेंद पर ही लेते हैं, जो इनकी 7-8 मीटर की लेंथ रहती। उसी की तवक्को भी कर रहे हैं, फिर पीछे हट गए थे, इस बार रन एक ही मिला क्योंकि ज्यादा जगह दी नहीं।
पेशावर के 50 भी मुकम्मल हुए और शोएब मलिक काफी रूम दे चुके थे। एंड में थोड़ा सा बॉल दूर हो गया था तो जंप लगा के वापस आए। हाँ, आपने जैसे कहा कि काफ़ी एग्रेसिव बॉलिंग करते हैं, इनकी जो नेचुरल लेंथ है वो शॉर्ट ओवर लेंथ है, बाउंसर का बहुत इस्तेमाल करते हैं। और जूं ये टूर्नामेंट आगे जाता रहा है, इन्होंने अपनी बॉलिंग भी डेवलप की है और ये अब मिक्स एंड मैच भी कर रहे हैं। लेकिन तारिक भाई सारे टूर्नामेंट में अग्रेसिव ही रहे हैं।
अग्रेशन दिखाया था धानी का, लेकिन गेंद बहुत बाहर निकल गई, लाइन के से वाइड करार दिया। डिसिप्लिन जो है अब तक मुल्तान का बेहतर रहा है, उनकी ग्राउंड फील्डिंग भी, इसके अलावा एक्स्ट्रास भी ज़्यादा नहीं दिए, इसलिए हेड एंड शोल्डर जो कंधे से बोझ हटा दे मूव है, वो ये बात इस वक्त ज़ल्मी के सर पे है, ज़ल्मी के कंधों पे। उनको बहुत ज़्यादा बोझ हटाना है अगर चैंपियन बनना है ज़ल्मी को 4 साल के बाद। और बहुत ही अच्छी दौड़, पहुंच गए शोएब मलिक की तरफ, पलटे थे रन आउट करने की गर्ज से। महंगा ओवर रहा धानी का, जिसमें 10 रन बने, 52 पे 2।
Next
155 रन दरकार हैं यहाँ पर बैटिंग टीम को ये मार्का मारने के लिए, और इमरान ताहिर आ गए हैं बॉलिंग करने के लिए। तो कोई भी आसान बॉलर नहीं है, ऐसा आपको वीक लिंक मिलेगा नहीं मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की बॉलिंग में, जिसकी आदी रही है पेशावर ज़ल्मी पिछले कुछ मैचेस में। ये 5-4 की फील्ड इन्होंने तरतीब दी है, सब 4 फील्डर ऑन साइड में हैं, लेफ्ट साइड में, क्योंकि सामने कोई नहीं था, इससे रन बनाने का मौका रहा। अब अच्छा मुकाबला होने वाला है। ये दो जो पाकिस्तान अंडर 19 के फॉर्मर टीममेट्स हैं, मलिक और इमरान ताहिर, इनके दरमियान शायद इनके कप्तान मेरे साथ हैं कमेंट्री बॉक्स में।
कौन है आपके साथ कमेंट्री बॉक्स में? कोई और भी है? 2 ही बंदे। लेकिन ये मलिक बहुत अच्छा खेलते हैं स्पिनर्स को, और यही मुकाबला है। ऑलमोस्ट इमरान ताहिर मुकाबला जीत गए थे, बॉल कैरी नहीं हुआ शोएब मकसूद के पास।
जी हाँ, इमरान ताहिर ने देख लिया था कि बाहर निकल रहे हैं, इसलिए गेंद को दूर गिराया। शोएब मलिक को स्ट्रेच करना पड़ा। शायद कुछ ज्यादा अगर फुर्तीला फील्डर होता तो ये कैच हो सकता था। अगर तेज से गेंद की तरफ आते मुमकिन था। खासी देर तक गेंद हवा में रही।
क्लेवर बॉलर हैं इमरान ताहिर, इतने अरसे से बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं। वाइट बॉल क्रिकेट में तो आउटस्टैंडिंग बॉलर हैं।
ये और फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट में रेड बॉल के साथ भी इन्होंने 764 विकेटें ली हुई हैं। टेस्ट क्रिकेट में उतने कामयाब नहीं रहे, लेकिन जो लोहा इन्होंने खासतौर पर T20 क्रिकेट में मनवाया है, उस्मान कादिर जैसे जो खिलाड़ी हैं वो इनके नक्शे कदम पे ही अब चलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और बहुत तजुर्बा है। घाट घाट का ये पानी पिए हुए हैं। 50 मुख्तलिफ टीमों से खेले हैं।
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Ball is close to the bat. We need to confirm through all tries, please. Just keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line when ball passing the bat. Now side and angle for the stumping, please. Yes. Foot is grounded, still grounded. When the foot is grounded, when bails are off, I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big spin is not out. Repeat, not out.
So refreshing to see good wicket keeping in T20 format, because you tend to forget the value of a good stumper. Oh, quicker ball this time and cutting at his own peril.
This is where once again you just see that pressure mounting with the run rate creeping up so slightly. Yeah, good fielding. Good over for Peshawar Zalmi. Just 8 runs from it. 56 for 2.
सब रिक्वायर्ड रेट है वो 14 की तरफ हो चली है, तो किसी एक को यहाँ पर खुलकर बैटिंग करना होगी। शायद वो जोनाथन वेल्स ही हो सकते हैं।
आपने एक बोला, मेरे ख्याल से तो दोनों को अब खोल के खेलना पड़ेगा, हाथ खोल के खेलना पड़ेगा। ये पार्क व्यू सिटी प्लॉट विनर वलीद खालिद, उनको प्लॉट मिला है टूर्नामेंट के एंड में। बहुत ही खुशकिस्मत।
यहाँ लेकिन ये ट्रॉफी आज PSL 6 की इसे मिलेगी। ये आप देख सकते हैं, ये मौजूदा हालात हैं। ऐसा मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की टीम का पलड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा भारी है। यहाँ पर 2 की आवाज़ लगाई है। जोनाथन को जल्दी करना पड़ेगी। थ्रो आई रायली रोसो की, और टेलीविजन अंपायर ये फिर एक्शन में आएंगे। लेकिन मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के खिलाड़ियों ने खुशियां मनानी शुरू कर दी है रायली की इस थ्रो पे।
Keep rolling. Wheels are off before the bat is rounded. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is out. Repeat, out.
जोनाथन वेल्स बदकिस्मत रहे। 6 रन बनाने के बाद रन आउट हुए। पेशावर ज़ल्मी के लिए मुश्किलात बढ़ती जा रही हैं। 58 पे 3। रोमन पॉल बैटिंग करने के लिए पहुंचे हैं। नंबर 5 पर 64 रन इनने 8 मैचेस में बनाए हैं असल में। और ये देखिए सुहेल तनवीर आए, इस बार जो है अच्छी फील्डिंग पर विकेट मिल गई। शोएब मलिक स्ट्राइक पर वापस जाना चाहते थे, और रायली रूसो आज उनके लिए बहुत ही यादगार शाम है। पहले बड़ी ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग की, निस्फ सेंचुरी बनाई धुआंधार, और उसके बाद उतनी अच्छी थ्रो भी। अपने बेहतरीन फील्डर्स को लॉन्ग ऑन लॉन्ग ऑफ पर टीमें खड़ी करते हैं, उसी के नतीजे में ये खुशी हुई।
और मुश्किल से मुश्किल तर होता जा रहा है। चौके जब तक नहीं लगेंगे तब तक पेशावर के लिए ये बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा। एंडी फ्लावर, इनके चेहरे पे आप कभी एक्सप्रेशन नहीं ढूंढ सकते, क्योंकि चाहे टीम जीत रही हो चाहे हार रही हो, वो एक्सप्रेशन एक ही जैसा रहता है। तो बड़ा मुश्किल है ये बताना कि एंडी फ्लावर इस वक्त क्या फील कर रहे हैं। मैं ये बता सकता हूं कि इस वक्त एंडी फ्लावर बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट होंगे।
जी हाँ, क्योंकि ये जो रात है फाइनल की, ये बंद समर की निकली है मुल्तान सुल्तान के लिए अब तक। यहाँ हमने देखा पिछले जो दोनों एलिमिनेटर्स भी थे, उनमें भी जो टीमें दबाव में आई, खासतौर पर इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की टीम, तो वो नॉकआउट में सही तरह मुकाबला कर नहीं सकी दोनों मैचेस में। आज वो मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के खिलाफ जो है ज़ल्मी को दबाव का सामना रहा। इस पहली इनिंग्स के दौरान ही, खासतौर पर जब सोहेब मकसूद और रायली रोसो खेल रहे थे, उन दोनों के दरमियान 98 रन्स की पार्टनरशिप हुई, जिसने काफ़ी पीछे कर दिया इस मुकाबले में ज़ल्मी को।
रायली रूसो के नाम पे तो मुल्तान में बहुत जश्न होएगा। लाड़काना में शाहनवाज धानी के नाम पे जश्न होगा। उन्होंने तो बोला है कि जब वो वापस जाएंगे तो जश्न तो होगा। एक और मौका रनआउट का, इस दफा गालबन पहुंच जाते, लेकिन मुल्तान सुल्तान्स अगर ये मैच जीते तो वो पहली दफा PSL जीतेंगे और एक नया विनर सामने आएगा। 2 की कॉल थी, लेकिन फील्डिंग बहुत ही लाजवाब, कुछ चांस ही नहीं मिला वापस आने का।
यार इससे अच्छी थ्रो हो नहीं सकती थी। बिल्कुल अंडर आर्म और बड़ी अच्छी हाइट पे आई, बहुत ज़्यादा झुकना भी नहीं पड़ा सुहेल तनवीर को और अपनी जगह से हिलना भी नहीं पड़ा.
Ball watching, Shoaib Malik there asking him to run quickly.
Yeah.
Probably could have misjudged Riley Rousseau's alertness and athleticism. One-handed pickup, flat return, brilliant piece of fielding and well collected by the bowler as well. Sohail Tanveer there, not messing it up. Catch it is the call, blessing. Well, yacht. 10 overs done, 63 for 3.
Last 10 in Multan Sultans innings, scoring 133 runs. Some scintillating shots from Maqsood, Riley Rousseau to get them into this dominant position.
Peshawar will need something sensational. For a rate of 14.4, they'll need power hitting, they'll need boundaries, they'll need the best 10 overs of the HBL PSL 6 right here, right now. Imran Tahir won't give you an inch, and this should be quite a battle. Shoaib Malik, great player of spin. Imran Tahir, well, you know how good he is. And they've got power hitters, but every one of those have to fire. Every delivery that doesn't go to the fence is the victory. And run out. That should be the end of Shoaib Malik.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire referee for run out. Show me best side on angle, please. Yes, bat is grounded before the waves are off. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is not out. Repeat, not out.
Yeah, that should be Shoaib Malik's 14th run. He done really well. I thought he was out for all money.
What you see is Shoaib Malik wanted the second first up, and then really disappointed the overthrow, and then he's past the crease already, and eventually he gets back just in time. Yeah, great bit of fielding.
He still covers the ground. Think back a few years, that's because the throw's just a touch wide. It's not as straight as he'd like, Johnson Charles. But that was impressive running from Shoaib Malik. Good pace. That's who's coming up next. 3 down. There's some good hitters. And there's a lot to do from here. Rate going towards 14.5. Peak Freen's smile moment. Well, it's the Sultans who are smiling. I hope too that they can sort this out, deliver the killer blows, so that they can still be smiling at the end of the night.
Malik wants 2 again. And no, just a single. The problem is right now, every delivery that's not dissipating to the fence, that required run rate jumps up, and the pressure builds even further. So you need a couple of really big overs. You need about a 10-minute or so where everything goes to the fence, because you look at the required 141 runs or 58 deliveries. That's not going to come with just pushes to cover.
Yeah, and I mentioned earlier that It's bowlers like Imran Tahir, Rashid Khan, Noor Ahmed in this situation of the game. Oh, looking for the run out. Oh, safely back. You think about the situation of the game where they need to take bowlers on. They need to score the boundaries. And with the variations that they have, they just become so much more effective.
Yeah, what's quite clear is that Shoaib Malik would like the strike to rotate as often as possible. He is cognizant of the rate required, also wants to get to the strike. But he's got to ensure that he's not careless in trying to do so. And by careless, the judgment's got to be right. Yes, you might be really quick, but your partner might not. So whilst you can get to the other end, if they throw it to your partner's end, he could get out. So the judgment's not just for you, but it's for your partner as well. Teamwork.
Yeah, wonderful bowling, keeping it wide, keeping it full. Shoaib Malik just can't get underneath it. Beautiful bowling, terrific over, 69 for 3. Just a mere 138 required in 9 overs. Norman Powell against Quetta. He struck it well. They need him to do it again. He smashed it to all parts. He's got power. He can deposit the ball easily over the fence. And they'll need some of those power hits to come to the party, and to come to the party very, very soon.
You say Powell hits.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, very good.
Imran Khan, who's been excellent as well, he's bowled that back of a length, almost a test match length, which has worked so well. And again, that short of a length from Imran Khan, he just keeps on bowling there. That's his strength, and he sticks to it. And this is our strength, Tapal T, not JP's strength. Yeah, Tapal T, JP.
Sorry, mate.
No, JP's working.
All right.
JP's
It's
working.
all right.
Yeah,
You're on.
you carry on working, mate. It's
Yeah.
fine. That's all right.
Doesn't like us. And again, just short of a length, he keeps it there, keeps it to his strength, and he's done extremely well. I think he's just had an average of 7 and over throughout the PSL taken off him.
And that's excellent. It really is. Sometimes asked to bowl early, right in the power play. He'll start up, and with the fielders predominantly in the circle, don't have much protection. They're tough overs.
Shot ball, and Imran Khan with the wicket. Brilliant bowling. And Peshawar Zalmi, well, the big man walks away.
Oh dear. Oh dear. He's calling back. There it is. No ball. Effort put in. There's always effort from Imran. Oh dear. Don't need that. He says he doesn't know how's that happened, he says. That is not a small one. And he got the wicket too. How much will they pay for this? Malik is experienced.
And Shoaib Malik's done me twice. First with a run out. This one he almost walked away. He was almost past the boundary line. The no ball now. The free hit. Maybe this will spur him on. Just that one big hit and the boundaries start. But the opportunity now with Shoaib Malik.
And what the Zalmi will hope is a free hit, swing, make contact, perhaps just shift the momentum, get going themselves, because they've been kept at bay here by the Sultans, who have bowled really well. Their plans have worked, and Peshawar just haven't got going.
Yeah, into the leg side. Shoaib Malik has got this.
Yeah, costly. Here's the momentum shift for the Zalmis. They're needing the experience of Shoaib Malik to come to the fore, and he gets that hard length that he executes so well over mid-wicket, and yet again he does the job.
Yeah, he'll be hoping that's the first of many. Multan Sultans have been so good with their discipline. They only conceded 4 free hits in this PSL 2021. This time short, pulled away, swivel pull into the fence.
Yeah, it's amazing how things can muddle your thinking. When you think about where he's been so consistent and so good, that hard length on-off stump, and he gets hit for a 6 the previous delivery. Yes, it's a free hit. All of a sudden, decides to make a change, and the execution was not there. And Malik, well, he was up to the task for sure.
It's 1 over generally teams need, and things shift around, and they need to ensure that in that over they cash in. 13 so far here with 2 to go.
And short of a length. It's about really hard. 14.
Yeah, there's that hard length you're talking about, JP. Not just tonight, but every other night we've watched him bowl. That's what's brought him success. Gone back there, and that's a good result. See how this rushes onto Shoaib Malik, and it hits so high on the bat. Heavy.
Decent over for Peshawar, 15 off. It's 84 for 3.
To put it in perspective, 15 is what the rate is if they're going to get there for every over from here on in. So they haven't really made a dent by getting just 15. 3 hits conceded, and that was number 4. It's a top effort. Control the controllables, stay behind the line. Extras, keep them to a minimum. And you'll do okay, because look at the team above that. It's the 2 teams here.
The finalists at the right end of that list. And here the winners of the Oppo Fun with Every Moment. Oppo F19 Pro. Fun with every moment. Plenty of winners. .38 required from here on in. 8 overs remaining. This man, Shoaib Malik, has to up the ante. He's got that 6 and a 4 in the last over. They just need to carry on. They're hoping that the power hitters have that day where everything comes off. And with that, we've got Shahnawaz Dhani, who in this HBL PSL 6 has had everything go his way. Well, that one inside edge, and it's run away to the fence.
Yeah, it's well bowled. When you think about the change, Imran Tahir was bowling from the pavilion end, and recognizing the position that Zalmi are in, needing over 15s and over, more than likely going to take them on. And brings back their star in PSL 6, Shahnawaz Dhani.
That's gone high. Who wants it? Who wants it? Nobody. Drops safely.
God, made a good sound. It went a long way up, but didn't go too far, really. All those fielders, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, long on, all running in towards it. It didn't get outside the 30-yard circle, you know. Long way to go, particularly in a good-sized playing field. You got a long way to get in to get to the 30-yard circle. They were well short.
Yeah, smashed it in the air. The sound of the bat was brilliant. The elevation was brilliant, but distance, not so much.
That's expertly followed, you know. Gotta appreciate the camera work. That was brilliant.
Calculations. Caught into the gap. They'll come back for 2.
We've been talking at length about the length that they've been bowling, but more importantly, It's also the line that becomes so consistent, particularly in this inning. They've hit the stumps, generally trying to hit top of off, and has executed really well.
Short ball given as a wide. Well, he likes the length. Well, Peshawar Zalmi hoping for a miracle. 15.55, 114 required. 44 deliveries. Rovman Powell aiming leg side. And Shahnawaz Dhani, well, he's aiming for the helmet. He's bowling those short ones. Shot this time. He gets the connection needed. Way away into the stands.
Yeah, going to need more. Peshawar Zalmi. They've been the most destructive side when it comes to six hitting, particularly in the last 5 overs in this competition. And boy, oh boy, do they need them tonight.
Cat and mouse pretty much all the time. I appreciated that by the dugout. The lengths. Remember, the one that went straight up in the air was a bit on the full side. And what Dhani has done since is to try and pull the length back. Was wide with the short one before. Now he's got to go a bit straighter, so it's not called wide. It's still as short, but Powell is waiting for it. And he strikes it really well. Yeah, under pressure here, the batsmen, because they want to get a drink or whatever it is from 12th. And umpire said, hey, we've had drinks. This is not a drinks break. Can you move along, please? And I'm glad to see that, because I tell you, they've taken ages, and every side has taken ages in bowling their overs, and sometimes it just drags on and on.
Goes full, the top edge, goes down to third man. Good over. Brings up the 100 and also 19 off. It's 103 for 3. The last 2 overs, 34. And the required rate just under 15. We need to go at that rate for the next 7 overs. Rovman Powell with a massive 6, and this one he didn't know much about it, but plenty of bat. So the desired result. Almost carried all the way, just the one bounce into the fence. A bit of hope, but they need to carry on. They need to carry on for the next 7 overs. Imran Tahir ready to bowl. And so far he's been exemplary. 2 overs, none for 10. Shoaib Malik will want to take him downtown straight away. Imran well aware of that. called for 2. Race back, Shoaib Malik very quick.
You have that opportunity. Playing area very big. So if you run straight away, you can get back for 2s. They're important. 1s are a killer. You don't want those. Not when you're needing nearly 15s. Same stage though, not much in it.
Ball again, pump down the ground, all the way.
Brings up the 50 partnership for Malik and Powell. 53 of 27 deliveries. Imran Tahir, in this stage of the game, we know we're going to see some variations, but he gives them the length. That quicker one, he's found success with. But picked beautifully by Malik.
Yeah, slow and wide. Oh, direct hit. Oh.
Yeah, good running. Can't afford for dots, so off they'll go, try and take the single. Get out the way. Yeah, all happens pretty quickly. Couldn't quite get to the stumps. Tahir, then he thinks it's gonna hit, so I'll let it go. And it's a whisker away. Think back to the no ball. The no ball allows for the breaking of the shackles. There's an over that goes well for the Zalmi. The next one goes well as well. And as a partnership now, both are going. And the momentum has shifted to them. And they'll look to try and go with this as long as they can. 67 in the last 5. That's what the Sultans got. And essentially from this position, they've got to work out what's not too much work for the back 5.
Yeah, and with Imran Tahir operating, you want Shoaib Malik on strike. Once Imran Tahir goes full, Shoaib Malik very, very good down the ground. So 10 of the first 4. Goes over extra. He's nailed that. That's a classical hit over extra cover.
Yeah, you understand the thinking from Imran Tahir, trying to get it outside of Shoaib Malik's arc. He's even shifted the field, trying to pack that offside. But it doesn't matter where it's put. Shoaib Malik, he is looking for the maximum. And the timing was excellent.
Yeah, top shot, slow, wide, but Malik up to it, reached, stretched, smashed.
You gotta love 2020 cricket. Just when you think, oh, surely too much, too far. Well, think again.
And again goes wide. Wide delivery. It's just the pressure of the man.
Hardly ever you say, oh, yeah, we can call it, it's done.
Nicely played. A lot of pace to work with. Malik deflects and deflects really well. That is 21 off the over. Shoaib Malik on song, 124 for 3. As he ends the over with a neat little deflection which races away to the fence. Peshawar back in this. And we'll take a break because it's time for the Tapalti strategic timeout. coming to the end of the Tapalti strategic timeout. And the man of the moment. Shweb, ये बताओ कि इमरान के खिलाफ तो इतना खेला है कि आपको पहले ही पता चल रहा था कि क्या करने लगा है, ट्रिक्स उसकी आपको पता है?
नहीं, वो मैं तो कब से कन्विंस करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, बीच में कराओ या छक्के खाओ या आउट करो, वो बाहर करानी शुरू कर देता।
तो मान क्यों नहीं रहा? क्या है, अब तो काफी देर होगी, अब तो कोई बात तो माने।
बहुत सारा टाइम साउथ अफ्रीका रहा है ना, गैप आ गया, थोड़ा कम्युनिकेशन
गैप, बिल्कुल। ये बताएं कि दोनों तरफ से अब हिटें लगेंगी तो जीतोगे?
ऑफ कोर्स इज अ क्वालिटी बॉलर, बट ये है कि द गोल इज टू फिनिश द जॉब एंड आई एम गोना डू दैट।
हाय ये कैरेबियन से आपको कॉन्फिडेंस आया कि बस बचपन से ही है?
ये बस एक दो शॉटें लग गई हैं, अब मुझे उम्मीद पूरी है इंशाल्लाह।
चलो इस उम्मीद पे कायम रहेंगे और हम तो देख रहे हैं, एंटरटेनमेंट जारी रखो।
थैंक यू।
Very confident.
You're gonna tell us what he's saying. All I heard was the bit is spoken English, so everyone can hear it. This is what he's done so far, and he says the goal is to finish the job. He's a good finisher, man, and I'm going to do that, he says. No point thinking anything else and being out there. So don't look at it and think, oh, he can't say that. He has to say that, has to believe it, because if he doesn't, well, get off the park. Let somebody else who can do it get on.
Yeah, Darren, we understood all that. And then Shoaib Malik translated. Well, he was on 17 when he got dismissed off that no ball. And since then... Oh, wicket! Muzrabani. Take appeal. I think he's been caught behind. They're going to check.
Deliberating. Did you see it? What do you think? Shall we check upstairs? Out, they think.
To director, we have an umpire referral for one ball. Soft signal is out. Let's start with front foot, please. Fair delivery. Move on to front on spin wheel, please. It's nice and slow. Can I have the ultra edge to confirm? Okay. Yeah. Waiting for the ultra edge, guys. Just keep rolling, keep rolling. Yeah, roll back now, roll forward. Yeah, I can see that there is a spike and ball. Yeah, roll forward now, roll forward. There is a spike and ball next to the bat. And there is another spike after going the ball. And yeah. I'm satisfied, bat and ball. So now go for the catch to check, please. Yes, full forward, yes. It's clearly taken. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is out, repeat out.
Yeah, after all that, Muzrabani has a wicket. Just after the strategic timeout. Powell walks back. Peshawar lose therefore 23 for Powell. It's 124 for 4. Yeah, wicket and followed out with a dot ball. The little timeout works in favor of Multan Sultans. Is terrifically directed delivery, trying to turn the face. Good catch by Rizwan.
Top delivery. First up, Blessing Zarabani. And the hitting is on both sides. Look at the applause there. So chuffed that they break the partnership. Needed to desperately. And to be on first ball back. So important. Don't just waltz in, particularly when there's a good partnership going. Got to try and shift the game. And he's done that there. Now the Zalmi must start again.
Rutherford. Oh, full and wide. It's been given a no ball. Free hit.
Well. Coming into this tournament, they were placed at the bottom of the table in terms of least amount of no balls bowled, waist high no balls. And we've seen 2 already in this game, one being extremely costly. Shoaib Malik still at the crease. Will this be costly again?
Tough thing is, does he go for the Yorker again? Because he's missed there, might have slipped. On slower ball. Safety.
Nice worked. Head and shoulders, kandhe se boj hata de move. And it's all about Malik. He's very confident. He'll need to pull out something special. 81 of 33. They need to get the ball flying in the air, out of the ground, and quickly. 47 of 26. Third man fine leg in the circle. Just looks around. Where does he want to go? He's looking leg side. Slower. Direct hit. We go upstairs. It looks as if Rutherford's made it comfortably.
Senior part to director, we have an umpire referral for run out. Show me best side and angle, please. Bat is grounded before the bails are off. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is not out. Repeat, not out.
Have a look. Welcome back, Baz.
Phew. Phew. That's the one I got right.
Yeah, I thought
one of the final.
I thought you might be gun shy there. Not call it. Just kind of wait.
No. Just keep going. That's what Shoaib Malik said. Just keep going. Fielding's all good. The running's even better. Goes wide. Misfield. And 4.
Have to compliment Mazrabani in terms of the execution. Going for the wide Yorker, does so beautifully. But even better played. Well played by Rutherford. Using the pace of the ball. And Dahani just overrunning it. Vital runs for the Zalmi.
That's in the air, and that is out of the park. That is massive. That is huge. 6 to end the over. 137 for 4.
Oh, the extra ball. That's the issue there. No ball. And the extra one goes out the ground. Still very much alive, this one. 68 runs scored off the last 4 overs. Yes, there's been that wicket, but Rutherford's come in and he seems to have found his range as well. 11 off 5.
What's happening here? 70 of 30 balls.
A lot is happening.
Absolutely, yeah. Certainly, the engine is revving. 4 sixes. Things have changed for the better as far as Multan, as far as Zalmi are concerned. They're back in it. None for 23 of 3 overs. Sohail Tanveer holds the key. That's gone up in the air, and a chance. Imran Tahir catches it, and they've got the big one. Shoaib Malik is gone.
Big play. Bring back Sohail Tanveer. Experienced man. Decides I'll go with lack of pace. Slower bouncer. And almost as if he knew it was coming, but still was undone by the lack of pace, Shoaib Malik. And he's tried to adjust with the rate at nearly 15. Couldn't. Tahir taking a pressure catch. 48 of 28. 137 for 5.
Yeah, massive breakthrough that. Get rid of Shoaib Malik just when he was tearing into the opposition with big shots. Ahmad Butt is a good all-round cricketer. More renowned for his bowling effort than batting, but clearly his team needs a cameo from him. 70 of 29 balls. Sohail Tanveer striking goal, because Shoaib Malik was threatening to take the game away, and he was introduced into the attack, and look at the result. 1 for 23 in 3.1. Oh, magnificent, majestic, big 6. Top shot. The charge is on.
Well, let's face it, it's all or nothing. No point in just letting opportunities go, that is for sure. This is the result of that width. Sort of shot he'd have played.
The striking, though, is just magnificent. Seen him do it before. Surefane Rutherford, he can hit it a long way. In their middle order, they have these players who can whack it. And so, yeah, hold on to your hats.
That's good comeback. Now the Malik wicket, it gets high, doesn't it? So he can't get on top of it. But I tell you what, this man never drops those, does he? Very impressive. Now in the meantime, we have a review.
Let's start with front foot, please. Fair delivery. Move on to front arm spin again, please. Appears to be no batter involved. To confirm upright, please. Keep rolling, keep rolling. There's a big gap between bat and ball. Yes, I'm satisfied. Go back to on-field umpire. Ali, there is a big gap between bat and ball. So stay with your original decision. You're on screen, please signal. You're on screen, please signal.
Not out is the call. I think probably wanted the third umpire to check the no ball as well. Back foot no ball. He's whacking them all right. Shoaib Malik is not a natural hooker or puller of the ball, and so I think he would have been better served uppercutting that one rather than playing the pull shot. He looked cramped and a bit uneasy. I mean, hoping against hope that that would miss. Imran Tahir still sharp as a knife.
Yeah, that gesture at the end tells you what he was thinking. He couldn't quite get on top of it, therefore couldn't keep it down. He wasn't trying to clear the rope.
Oh, that's into the gap for 4. Wrong line. He'd be disappointed. New man in and bowl an easy ball, a soft ball on his pads. Fine leg up in the circle, and so an easy boundary leaked.
Well, he's gone from one end of the scale to the other, every other ball here. Wicket, very, very valuable. Yep. But you've had boundaries as well. Every boundary just keeps those Zalmis interested.
It's all about rhythm, and so Darren Sammy, they're obviously extremely happy that the charge is still on. That's a good single. 16 done, 149 for 5.
Really good for a final, this, because so often side scores 206, the other side loses early wickets, and you can pretty much say, oh, you know, this one's going one way and there might be a little flutter somewhere along the line, but 206 would be too far. But all the way in here, we're all on the edge of our seats. We're unsure. This long batting lineup that the Zalmi have mean that they'll be threatening that target all the way through. Just 4 overs to go.
A lot depends on how Rutherford conducts himself. 18 of just 8 balls, because there's not a lot of batting to come. There's Wahab Riaz, and then the tail begins for Zalmi. Yeah, can the tail sting them? Life ka sting is on.
Will it be that scorpion moment?
Pakistan Cricket Board will soon be launching the first ever Pakistan Cricket official online merchandise store. Look out for it. This is the critical over for the left-hander. Spin, quality spin, need runs at 14.87, 150 comes up. Should he take the risk?
Or can he resist it? Might be clever of Imran Tahir to slip in a couple of googlies here, because if you're thinking orthodox leg spin, that's the left-hander's natural way to go.
It's going to be the quicker ball. Hard length at pace, 30 balls and 80 to get. Oh, how close was that to the stumps? Incredibly close. Obviously, he has decided that he's going to chance his arm.
He's got to remember to look at the ball. Head up. It's a huge swing.
Yeah, I mean, it was on the cards. Faster ball. Who calls for it? It's Rizwan who takes the catch. Man with the gloves. And he's off. He is off. So are 10 other fielders. They know they probably have the game now. Rutherford was looking deadly dangerous. He's gone.
Well, that celebration is a compliment to Shafane Rutherford, to his ability, to the danger that he presents. Here's a look at the wicket, and David, you called it. And after that great big swing, it had to be the googly that followed to try and make it spin out of that arc. And as it hung in the air, everybody, all of them waited and waited and waited in the hope that they could break out like that. Rutherford's gone. 18 from 10. 150 for 6, the Zalmi.
Catch it is the call. It's on the bounce to the field and the deep. I mean, this was pretty ordinary from the left-hander. Last over being bowled by Imran Tahir, his last. He was beaten narrowly. That ball missed the stumps. He went again ballistic without really any purpose or technique. Very good catch by Rizwan. Oh, yes, the zingers lit up again, and he's off again. Celebrations begin. Quicker ball, castling the captain. Incredible bowling, really. He was under pressure to deliver. And it's Wahab Riaz who's been dismissed.
Well, it's not really been Wahab Riaz's night, has it? Expensive with the ball. And now gone ever so quickly with the bat as well. It's great bowling. It's perfect bowling from Imran. He's a very, very special man and a very special part of this Multan Sultans team as well. And there are always special celebrations from him, whoever he's got. So, another one goes. Wahab Riaz, none from 1, 151 for 7.
Two for 33 now for Imran Tahir. Mohammad Imran, the new striker. Oh, ball! Bamboozled him with a great round gun. And he's off again. That's why he keeps himself so fit. It's the celebrations bit that takes the calories off him.
Well, what a moment. What 3 moments in a row too for Imran Tahir. I mean, the googly here is just outstanding. Just outstanding. Number 99, your time has indeed come.
1 for naught, 151 for the loss of 8. Very dramatic over from Imran Tahir. And Zalmi, 8 down now for 151. Required rate has jumped to almost 20. He's not going to take a single. Who's his partner, Samin?
How it all changes so quickly. Here it was going on about how it was a good one, this final, and we still didn't know. Well, Imran Tahir sorted that out very quickly. 3 wickets in an over. And yes, Imi, you can celebrate. Indeed you can.
Oscar-winning performance. The pain. Edge. Oh, brilliant! What a catch that is! Rizwan at his very best is a short fellow, but have a look at him go up. Terrific take.
The Sultans are flying.
We have a player review for caught behind. Ball for decision is out. Let's start with front foot, please.
Enough said. Enough said. I mean, that is, well, just the way things have gone. The last 10-15 minutes, it's all been Multan Sultans. Just checking the noble.
Looks like bat involved. To confirm, all tries, please. Let's keep rolling, keep rolling. There is a big spike when ball next to the bat. Go back to on-field umpire. Alim, stay with your original decision. You're on screen. Please signal. Please signal. Thank you.
Ahmad Butt dismissed for 7, 9 down now for 151. Imran Khan 2 for 26, last man in. Yorker attempted. Nicely played, but how things have changed. Last 6 balls, 4 wickets. Mohammad Rizwan with a breathtaking catch, 19 dismissals behind the stumps, most by the keeper in this year's HBL PSL. Terrific pair of hands. As a skipper, he won the national T20 tournament as well for Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Only batsman with 1,000 T20 runs this year in the world. I think he's challenging him to hit the helmet.
Come on, translate.
I could just get the last bit actually. So he says, if you have the heart and the ticker and the pace, then you hit me on the head.
Oh, if ever there was a challenge put there.
Yeah, it's a great moment for them. A momentous occasion for Multan Sultans. This will be their first win at HBL PSL. And Dahani, promising young star, most wickets by a bowler. So Multan Sultans were at number 5 in the points table when the second leg of HBL PSL started here in Abu Dhabi, and what a climb. Remarkable comeback from them. So a ball. So it's not going to be a bouncer. He's not going to waste his breath. Asking the bowler to bowl fast. It's quite incredible.
He's taunting him.
That's a great leave. $152 for 9.
They're waiting to start the big celebrations. Yeah, it was a great lead if you're playing for a draw. And there's been a bit of fun there between bowler and batsman Mohammad Irfan. Well, enjoying his moment out there in the middle, knowing that hope has rather left the building. Now here's a man who could finish things off. He's had a fabulous tournament, has Dahani. He's shown us his love of the game. He's a character, certainly. He's a very talented player. So he'd love to finish it off, I'm sure. And that leaves to a very close run thing. The amusement of all.
Yeah, ably led by the brain trust, the coaching staff, Multan Sultans, in the shape of Andy Flower, Mushtaq Ahmed. This could be over in this over from Shahnawaz Dahani. Befitting that he will finish things for Multan Sultans. Most wickets, terrific talent. There he goes.
One of the over. One of the over.
I don't know who said it in the field, but just reminded Shahnawaz Dahani that take it easy, he's a friend. Another short pitch ball. Bit of banter in the morning before the play, and all in good spirit. Brilliant. Sharing the celebrations bit. Oh, that's gone for 4. No mid-on into place. There's a reaction from Samin Gul. Nicely struck. You see the funny side of it as well. Another quick delivery. This is quite a spectacle, this. He's not shying away.
No, they're up for it, up for the contest. I think there might have been a signal for the slower ball there from Rizwan.
Will this be taken? Rizwan picks it up on the bounce.
Well, for once even Mohammad Rizwan can't get to it. He's quick on his feet. And he's a very safe catcher when he does get there normally. But this is 3 or 4 yards in front of him.
It's been a glorious campaign for Andy Flower and his men. Changed things around so well in this second leg. Picture perfect. 6 balls left, 50 to get.
A lot more relaxed in that dugout now. Those coaches, you see all of them smiling, and it wasn't so before. You go back 10, 15, well, yeah, 15, 20 minutes, and we weren't sure which way it was going. It all sorted out. 1 over. Imran Tahir, 3 for 33 today. But as a collective, they've been really good. The bowling group, as a team, and Rambo, you were talking about turning up in this leg, being towards the bottom of the table. They've shifted things around, and what's been good is their plans have actually been executed more often than not. Not veered away from them.
Blessing Muzrabani to bowl the last over of the final. Catch it is the call. Khushdil Shah won't be able to reach that one. 2 runs. Just felt at the break that 200 in a final game was too much. Because you add pressure to it, a run chase situation in a final can be hazardous, can be difficult.
Yeah, normally you're right. Sometimes one day it'll be different, but it's not today.
we all said, didn't we, you'd rather have him on the board.
Well, you'll have them on the board if they're enough. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, Zalmi have chased successfully before. I remember Wahab saying a couple of days ago they like chasing. At the time, I did point out the previous one nearly fell apart in the last over of that previous game. But it is a question, yes, if you've got someone like Zazai on form and getting you a quick 80, then you're well on the way. I mean, that's what they've missed today. You can imagine if they'd had him as well as Cameron Akmal striking away in the first 10 overs, then the platform would have been much stronger.
Irfan is not happy. He's declined a run. He wanted to be on strike.
He doesn't get many opportunities, does he, the tall man, the big lad?
This time he refuses. So this is as good as done. 48 of 2 balls, and so Peshawar Zalmi fought extremely hard because they played so well in the last 2 pressure games. Got here through sheer resilience and played almost a couple of perfect matches, not to be in the final.
Well, they might get the draw yet. 1 ball left, 1 wicket standing.
Yeah, this is going to be historic stuff for Multan Sultans. Never be it in such a situation in the final for the first time, winning it. It's a young franchise, but they've done it under the captaincy of Mohammad Rizwan. He's been absolutely brilliant, and look at them. These are historic pictures, really. Mobbed and raised on the shoulders of his mates. Uplifted. What a performance. Absolutely brilliant performance from Multan Sultans. They were the better side. Hard team to beat, and they somehow turned it around in the second leg of HBL PSL. Wonderful, wonderful performance.
Well, one of the things that has been commented on over the last few weeks has been the spirit of this Multan Sultans team. They do have a